Now, I'm very pleased about this for lots of reasons. I really do think this is a wonderful part of the world that with a bit of an economic boost can become something really, really special. And it does have, for me, some quite big geographical, personal advantages. Firstly, of course, I'm a mad keen sea angler, so where better could I possibly be in this constituency? I was a few years ago, and maybe one day I'll get a bit more time, but I was a four-handicap golfer as well, and there are lots of golf courses here. And another one of my hobbies, there's quite a lot of pubs, I've noticed. So all in all, it sounds pretty good to me. We cannot, for one moment, afford to be complacent because we swept the board in 2013 and we swept the board here in 2014. We did, and that was magnificent. But don't think that the heavy artillery from the Conservative and Labour parties will not be fired on this constituency. They will. Liars. They will. They will try very, very hard. They do not want Ukip breaking through into Parliament, and they most certainly do not want me breaking through into Parliament. Someone once said that I was David Cameron's worst nightmare. Well, that's not good enough. I want to be Ed Miliband's worst nightmare too. We'll show the media and everybody else that this idea that UKIP voters are all ex-Tories is actually now baloney. We're drawing our support from across the board. We had a former Lib Dem candidate on the platform tonight. We've torn chunks out of the old Labour vote in the Midlands and the North and in parts of Kent such as this. But perhaps the most exciting job we've got to do is we've got to connect with that percentage of the population who have lost all hope, who've lost all faith, who've lost all belief that this political system can work for them and have stopped voting. And the potential we've got that no other party has got is we can re-engage those people. We can get them back to the ballot box. We can get them back into politics. We can excite them about making a better and prouder future for our country. But we can only do that if we assemble here something even bigger and better than we did for the European elections earlier. I toured around the country in the European election campaign saying to the audiences, and in some cases massive audiences that were coming along to listen, I said to them, we've got to form a people's army to take on a political establishment that has let down this country. And I ended each meeting by saying to people, asking them to verbally, vocally join me, by asking them whether they would join our people's army. And to win here in Thanet, not just here in the south, but in the north and on the district council, what we've got to do is we've got to form our own Thanet army. We've got to form an army of volunteers. We've got to get people to do their bit. We've got to get people to deliver a few leaflets, to talk to their friends, to persuade people, to bring them to the meetings, to put up posters. We need a volunteer army. So I'm going to end tonight by asking you, will you help me and will you join the Thanet army that is going to come to success in May next year?